Alrighty, so Killing Floor 3, aka Tripwire Interactive, has released another Hotfix 3, and we're gonna go through it today in this episode. Now, if you're a little newer to the channel, alright, maybe you've seen some of my former Killing Floor videos, might not be used to the face cam, been feeling myself lately, losing some weight, looking very attractive, but that's besides the point. Just wanted to give you a reasoning why you see my beautiful face in the bottom corner of this video. Now, with that being said, let's get into the hot fixes. So, we are continuing to actively investigate performance, matchmaking, and stability as primary concerns. Our goal is to implement fixes that address identified issues within upcoming releases while ensuring that any optimizations provide a consistent and stable gameplay experience through and through thorough testing and iteration. Alright, and if you're wondering where I'm getting this information, this is all from their Discord. Tripwire Interactive has a Killing Floor 3 Discord. If you look up Tripwire Interactive, you'll probably find the link to the Discord. But yeah, that's where I'm getting this information if you're curious and if you want constant updates on Killing Floor. Maybe you're an active fan, maybe you're a little curious. You know, maybe you even like Killing Floor 2. They've got a Killing Floor 2 community in that Discord. Regardless, moving on. Balanced tunes. The Husk's ranged attack has been rebalanced to give players more counterplay. Okay. This is blind reaction, by the way. Just wanted to say that. Its charge up now is now slower, creating a clutch opportunity to shoot and destroy the cannon before it fires. Okay, that's a good change. Alright, it's a good change. You know, Husks are pretty fucking annoying. And being able to stop their fire when they're doing a charge-up shot, I think is way better than trying to dodge every single shot, especially when there's multiple, but yeah. Anyways, in addition, homing on its fireball has been reduced, thank fuck, making the projectiles easier to dodge with sharp movement. Okay, that's good. I will say a lot of the ranged attacks are pretty much the kind of like the skill gap I think I've noticed with a lot of players. Like when you jump into the like weeklies, and when you jump into the like the weekly mutation, I think it's called, and when you jump into like hard mode, a lot of players who end up dying typically just don't dodge. Like they just don't dodge or don't dodge enough. So I think making this change is actually pretty good, because Husks, more often than not, like with people on the mic, they are vocally upset with so many husks. But I get that that's kind of the point. The Husks are there to annoy you and like force you into different positions. But yeah, armor has been reworked to provide more consistent protection and eliminate frustrating edge cases. Thank fuck, especially on hard mode. I think everyone's been there if you've been playing the game. Bro, those hard mode bosses, some of them will just straight up one-shot your ass, even with 100% armor. It's fucking ridiculous. New curve makes armor absorb a greater share of incoming damage, preventing situations where players die while still holding a large armor reserve. Okay, that's interesting. This also resolves the problem of being one-shot with at full health and full armor, making survivability feel more reliable. Okay, that's pretty huge. That's literally like the problem I was just mentioning. Increased proficiency awarded for completing waves for hard mode and Hell on Earth. Good W change. Hard 10 to 12, Hell on Earth 12 to 16. Okay, so basically, I think this is... Oh, proficiency is the, it's like the passives you get with your skill. I think that's like the Z time stuff. That's not like XP, I'm pretty sure. This is like bonus Z time, ammo, infinite seconds for Firebug, stuff like that. So that's interesting. That's interesting. I actually kind of rate that. I do think there needs to be a little bit more proficiency points awarded, or they need to rework the system. I don't like how it's hundreds for stuff. I kind of wish they like toned it down to like 1 to 12 instead of 1 to 120. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just me, but yeah. Biosteel drop rates have been significantly increased across all difficulty levels. Thank fuck. I think everyone's there. I think everyone can agree. Bro, Biosteel. Jesus Christ. Biosteel would feed families. Okay. Alright, on my account. Biosteel, a large amount of Biosteel feeds families on my Killing Floor account. Let me tell you, holy shit, the amount of attachments that require Biosteel is crazy. And it feels like you get, like, I think I genuinely get more of the Z-Tech parts from killing bosses than I do Biosteel. I swear, I just don't get any fucking Biosteel whatsoever. But yeah, normal 2.5 to 4, hard 2.5 to 4.5, Hell on Earth 2.5 to 5%. Okay, what I will say, I kind of wish. Okay, double up, I get it, huge. Can we get a little bit more than a 0.5 increase per difficulty? Just saying, okay? You know, tripwire killing 4 deaths. Hey, can we get a little bit more increase than a 0.5 fucking percent per difficulty? You know? I think normal should probably be 5%. This is my honest take. Normal probably should be like 5%. Hard, I want like 7.5, and I want Hell on Earth 10%. Bro, I feel like if you're doing Hell on Earth, bro, the game's not an easy game. I feel like doing Hell on Earth, you should be getting like a shit ton of resources. But I guess that's like the replayability. Maybe 10%'s a little too much, but 5%'s alright, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really played since the update. I kind of just woke up and saw this update, and I was like, alright, time to make a video, but yeah, it's interesting. Anyways, bug fixes, stability fixes, investigated, and patched memory leaks on the military base map. That's good. I've been experiencing a lot of problems on that map when I've been playing. Potential fix for skill, video player crashing causing a soft lock. For skill, video player. Oh, huh. That's interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay. Well, God, that's getting fixed. Performance optimizations. Trim down VFX emitters to optimize CPU performance. Cool. Change default frame rate cap to unlimited. Ooh. Alright, boys. Hey, message of the day. Get into your Killing Floor 3 account and make sure you cap that frame rate. Alright? You don't want your fucking PC to be cooking while you're playing the game. This was done based on finding that the current frame rate cap setting incorrectly applies the additional performance overhead compared to uncapped that we are looking to address at a later date. Okay. Alright, interesting. Optimize clot Z-Desk behavior to reduce performance spikes. Reduce overhead from moving car environment asset and city street. Sure. Reduce or eliminated various VFX emitters to increase performance. Cool. We hired an exterminator to get rid of the roaches on the maps that were hurting performance. Pirate Software lurking on those maps. Anyways, improved UI performance in various areas such as the nameplates. Huge. Reduce performance impact on various husk attacks. Cool. I feel like there's a lot of performance issues. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not really sure based on my experience what causes the performance issues, but I'm glad they're touching up a lot of the little things that seem like they're touching the performance issues, you know, like removing the roaches, aka Pirate Software, from the maps. And yeah, these like enemy attacks, reducing performance and shit. Turned off masked materials for weapons and mods where they were unnecessary to increase rendering performance. Okay, that's interesting. Matchmaking. Resolve the bug allowing more than 6 players to join an online match. I feel like I saw this in one of the 3 patch notes already. Or one of the 2 other patch notes already. Let's hope it's fixed this time, okay? Players should no longer encounter an issue where rejoining a party with 5 members incorrectly displays a party full message, okay? Gameplay UI, added save points on each wave. Start for better mid-match progression and experience tracking. Hey, W Tripwire. Listen, they've got some rough launches, okay, and there's been some rough stuff going on, right? But hey, that's a big W. All right, it only took them a month, guys. You know, it only took them a month. But no, seriously, I think this is a great change. This should have been like in the game day 1, but I get why it probably took them a little while to figure out how to reward players that are just getting unlucky because the game's unoptimized, you know? But yeah, save points every round's huge. I think that's actually, like, mega huge, you know? Because even if you crash now, like, obviously the game shouldn't be crashing. They need to be fixing these crashes, but even if the game crashes during, like, unexpected update and performance issues and, you know, everything going on with the game, I think that's a pretty big W. Improved cases where the complete all daily challenge assignment would not consistently complete or reward players. Interesting. I don't think I've experienced that, but that's interesting. Corrected multiplayer bug where explosive rounds did not damage clocks and cysts. That's interesting. I've heard tale of this problem, but I haven't seen it myself. Fix an issue where kunai speed attacks did not adapt to Z time when it triggered. Interesting. Maybe that's why it felt so fucking fast. Kunai, by the way, they're pretty fucking good. You know, a lot of the ninja weapons are kind of underrated. A lot of people just use the electric katana. The rest of the weapons are a little underrated. My take. Anyways, fix a rare bug where Skrakes became stuck in a looping grab animation if their hook was broken. Huh. I don't think I've had that. But resolved issues with audio events not firing properly or appropriately. Fix the audio bug where damage taken SFX sound effects triggered despite avoiding hits. Interesting. Resolved sprint bug where running would not resume after ADS plus shooting. I think I've had this. Thank fuck they're fixing it. Can we also get like the running side to side thing? Is that impossible with the movement? Okay. I kind of miss the Killing Floor 2 movement where you moving side to side back, like sprinting side to side, sprinting backwards, like Omni movement or whatever the kids call it these days. All right. Future update preview following Hotfix 3. The team is already working towards another hotfix to address additional issues around stability optimization, as well as the rearmament update later this fall, as previewed at launch within our post-launch roadmap for Killing Floor 3 Year 1 roadmap. Important thing to note, I believe this is probably going to drop October. I don't have any info. I'm just roughly estimating when this update's going to happen. I think we're probably going to get another hotfix next month, and then I think we're going to be getting the rearmament update in October. October fits with Halloween. They could do something fun for the community in Halloween. You know, there's a lot of things they can get done in October, so that's kind of my guess. But yeah, rearmament update, just in case you're not paying attention to the roadmap. I've done a video on it. Hey, you can go ahead and check the channel, you know. Friendly reminder, hit that subscribe button, hit that like on the video if you've been enjoying so far. You know, hit the subscribe so you can stick along with the ride. But yeah, anyways, rearmament update, perk and character decoupling implemented by popular community requests. So yeah, based on people saying they want perks and characters being separated, they're doing it. That's going to be in the rearmament update, literally the first big update they do. They're going to be separating perks from characters, just in case you're out of the loop. Maybe you don't know, maybe you're still on the fence, maybe you're still you know, you have the game but you haven't really played it because you just want to be able to pick your character and not play Devlin as a firebug because her voice lines are cringe. But yeah, M14 EBR for the sharpshooter. But, you know, I'm a M14 fan, you know, back in my COD days. Okay, Black Ops 2 days, big fan of M14. MKR 350 assault rifle commando, I don't remember what that is. And the dual defender shotgun for the engineer. I think that's the double barrel, if I'm not mistaken. That might be the double barrel from Killing Floor 2. So that'll be interesting. Performance and stability, further improvements on optimizations, balancing quality of life, a wide range of fixes and tunes. Thank you for your continued support and feedback. Please keep reporting issues to the forums, link right there. And then our team is our team's visibility and tracking. But yeah, so that is the patch notes. That is the update that just hit Killing Floor. If you haven't played as of August 27th, okay, bug fixes, hotfix is going to be there. I haven't play tested. Maybe some of this stuff is broken. I'm going to be real with you, keep it 100% transparent. I'm looking at the Discord right now, okay, as of beginning recording this episode, okay, or this video. There's already been a PSA. We are investigating what players are reporting as connection issues and not being able to log into Killing Floor 3. We ask for your patience at this time while we work with our partners to resolve this ASAP. You know, what can I say? That's a rough one, you know, after a hotfix, but what's gonna happen during the update, you know what I mean? But yeah, so just wanted to get that out there. Wanted to get my thoughts and opinions on this hotfix. You know, voice of the people, some say. Yeah, so this is interesting. I, myself, have not played Killing Floor in about, I want to say a week, maybe. I've been kind of taking a break, probably going to continue that break until maybe this big update. Me, personally, I don't care too much about maxing out every character, having every single weapon maxed out. Because for me, that just means I can come back to the game whenever and always have content to do. But for me, you know, someone with a job, someone with, you know, passion in other things, UFC, recently Lego, you know, if you can't tell in my background. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of other things, you know, real life stuff. Playing a lot more Warframe, getting back into that game, playing Grounded 2, great early access game. Performance is fucking terrible. That goddamn Grounded 2 is a great survival game. You know, Silksong, if you haven't heard, that's coming out soon. There's a bunch of games coming out. There's a bunch of games I still want to play through. And I gotta play catch up because, bro, these games are, hey, if you haven't been paying attention to like Gamescom and stuff like that, we're in the golden age of fucking games. I guarantee you there's a game coming out for someone out there. All right, whether it's like Atomic Heart 2, whether it's like fucking Silksong or whatever. But yeah, I've just been a little distracted with other games. Haven't really had time to go to Killing Floor 3. But still like invested into the game, I guess. I still like the game. It's not like I hate this game or anything like that. But if you're wondering at the end, from someone who's played the game, I got roughly 50 to 70 hours, I think, roughly in the game. If you're including like beta and everything. I would probably say wait. You know, the game's probably going to go on sale soon during Halloween, during Christmas. Maybe get it then, if you're still on the fence. And even though the game's like not a full price game by any means, so, you know, and a lot of people like to say this game's made by AAA company. It's just not, you know. I've done it in my videos where I've broken down the definition of AAA. This is not a AAA company. Yeah, they've got 80 to 100 people maybe working on the game. Well, I guess they have 80... They have like 100 and something people in the company, but the Tripwire Interactive does make other games. They have other things they're working on. Not everyone working on this game is working on this game. Some of them are community people. Some of them are like testers, stuff like that. So it's just, I think the game's in a rough state, you know, and it needs some time to cook. This is no different from like how I felt when I first played Killing Floor 2, other than when it blew up my Xbox. You know, if you don't know that story, hey, shout out to some of my older videos. But basically, my Xbox imploded when I played Killing Floor 2, roughly around when Killing Floor 2 came out. So my PC hasn't exploded, thankfully. Okay, but yeah, it's just, it's in a rough state. You know, there's still some bugs. I haven't play tested, obviously. Maybe there's a lot of fixed things. But there's a lot of bugs, a lot of wonky things in the game. I don't think I've seen anything about that medic pistol bug being fixed, or if that's intentional, that's crazy. But basically, the medic pistol has a really weird burst attachment. That burst attachment makes it look wonky. But yeah, so I would say if you're on the fence, give it some time. If you're feeling burnt out, hey man, there's a bunch of games coming out. Silksong's coming out. Ain't no shot that's going to be a $100 game. You know, maybe you're a looter shooter craver. Okay, there's Borderlands 4 coming out, despite, you know, maybe you don't like the Borderlands franchise. Hey, as of recently, hey, don't get me wrong, I'm with you, brother. That Borderlands movie, Borderlands 3, Tiny Tina's Wonderland, was not a fan, okay? But, you know, there's games coming out for everyone. Battlefield 6 just around the corner, okay? So, there's something for everyone right now. If you're feeling burnt out, you know, you don't have to play this game. You know, don't feel obligated playing this game just because, you know, you're day one player, stuff like that. And yeah, just wait for the game to cook, you know, just like the other Killing Floors. The other Killing Floors needed time to cook, despite what some people want to say. Some of them were dry. Like, I remember Killing Floor 2. I remember when I played, the Firebug had the Mac 10. I want to say the Mac 10. I could be wrong, though. Dragon's Breath, I think the Spitfires, and the flamethrower. Maybe it had the microwave gun, and it was every game was pretty much get flamethrower, get microwave gun, and then you're done, and that's it, you know. So I remember a time where Killing Floor 2 for me personally was pretty dry. Maybe others didn't feel that way, but Killing Floor 3 I think is a little bit more replayable for me personally. So that's why I'm probably going to be coming back to the game and stuff, but I'll probably take a little break. I'm probably not going to be doing too many videos on Killing Floor going forward. until like some big updates and stuff like that. Obviously, I'll post my reactions and stuff. I keep it very passionate based on this channel, and I've just got my passion in other things right now. You know, if I could have my passion in everything, I would, but I don't. So it is what it is. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, I want to thank you for watching. You know, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, stick around. You know, maybe look at some of my other videos, okay? But with all that being said, thanks for watching, and as always, I hope you have a good day.